Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So, welcome. So, we're meeting again on 23rd October 2024, Wednesday, to discuss on this chapter 11 of Bhagavad Gita. So, we have already passed through 10 days. So, today is 11th day. And in just matter of another seven more days, we have already completed our Bhagavad Gita. Okay. And of course, please do take note that we are only discussing on the summary, and the full benefit will regain when you can go and study the Gita after the class. All right. So we just give you a rough idea. Of course, I'm so happy to hear that so many people have already achieved a huge transformation in their mind, in their consciousness, in the way they see the life and everything. And but when you're going to study the Gita again and again and again, you start to see the intents. All right. Because Bhagavad Gita is not an ordinary book. It is book of wisdom, and Bhagavad Gita is alive. Krishna is omnipotent, omnipresent. He lives everywhere. He pervades everywhere. That's why he is also known as Vishnu. The reason that he's called as Vishnu, that all pervasive in every atom. Like just now when I was just looking at the sky, I saw what they call clouds. There was on a small tiny cloud, and there's on a bigger cloud. And I just saw that things like just going and covering that smaller cloud. So it's filling up the gap, something like that. Because of the wind and the ether, the thing, everything's going on. So what I'm trying to say here is everything is moving, animate and inanimate. Everything is moving, everything is alive. So why all these things is happening? Because there is some power behind controlling it. Okay, there's one power controlling it. Example. So in order, when Brahma created this universe, and for the universe to move, to be inactive, all right, to be inactive, that means there's some kind of power. So the power, that's when Krishna expanded himself. Of course, as a Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, as we said, that is who sits at the bottom of that Garbha ocean. From him, lotus navel, Brahma was born. And after that, he expanded further as Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, and he pervaded. So every atom in this universe, is moving, acting, transforming. It's all these things happening because there is what they call, there is energy behind it. So that is what is Vishnu, which is all pervasive. So there's a very nice verse, especially in what they call, in this Ishopanishad. In Ishopanishad, the verse sounds like that: Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnam Adaya Purnam Eva Vashishyate. What does that mean? The personality of Godhead is perfect and complete. Okay, the personality of Godhead is perfect and complete. And because he's completely perfect, and everything that emanates from him, all emanation from him, okay, from him, such as phenomenal world, that means this kind of world, phenomenal world, and what they call, are produced, are perfectly equipped as complete whole. So everything that pervades from this Krishna is also complete. Okay, so whatever thing that produced from that complete whole is also complete by itself. Okay, because he's complete whole, even though he so many complete units emanates from him, he still remain as the complete balance. So it is like this, for easy understanding. Example, there is a fire, and from that fire I am lighting up many candles. Okay, there's a fire. Okay, what like bonfire, So, and I'm going to the bonfire and I'm lighting up my candle. And I have 100, so I light up that candle. So that fire in that bonfire and that fire on my candle, both are completely perfect. That means there's a fire, and I use the candle, I light up, and this candle also complete as a fire. Okay. Then I use many candles to light up using that bonfire. And after that, through that candle, I light up even further candle. So even though there's so many candles I'm lighting up from that candle still remains complete. And the new candle I light up also still complete. At the same time, the bonfire also remain complete. So even though many units emanate from that bonfire, it doesn't reduce in its potency. It doesn't reduce in its potency. It still remain as a complete balance. Okay. So that is what in Ishopanishad, in that in the first verse, what they call on the verse of what is the word they call introduction. Okay, the invocation verse, it's mentioned that. So Krishna is complete, and he created everything. That all that creation he created is also complete. And that creation, because it's complete, how the thing is complete? That means there is a controller, there is a controlled, there is a cycle, there, because everything here it's procreated by itself. Okay, example, since time immemorial, human beings are procreating by itself. Okay. Like for instance, when we see in a factory, say like they're producing say a car. Once the car production is over, or anything that produced by human being, once the thing is over, they reproduce again. Sometimes when you see, look at the book, the first printing, 10,000 copies. Then after that, say 1950, the first printing. Then 1970 is the second printing, another 10,000 copies. So that means the man has keep producing, because the book or whatever created by the man, it cannot create by itself. Once create, is created. But God is not like that. Everything created, and he created so perfectly. First, he created human being, a male form and a female form. And in that creation, so after he created this male and female form, they can just go on procreating, as they just go on procreating. They do not need to be, God did not need to come back and recreate again. It's just go on. It's ongoing. Okay. Just like when you look at the sea, all right, when you look at the sea, is salt water. The salt water, it is Krishna have created this world, this earth, and he created salt water. And why he created salt water? Because 3/4 of the world is water body, and is full of salt water, because it doesn't get spoiled. It doesn't get spoiled. I mean, the sea, the salt, anything, the salt water, sometimes when you put things, we put in the salt, so it doesn't get spoiled. So similarly, Krishna have created the salt water. So whenever required, what does he do? He uses the sun to evaporate the water. It evaporates. So when the thing evaporates, the salt remain there, but the pure water is like taken out, and it kept in the cloud, and the wind blows to the place where it cannot be blown away. So the mountain, so it just blows and gets stuck there. So once the thing get heavy, it pours there, and from there the water comes down and goes through the stream. It further enhances, further the lot of nutrition value and everything. So it from the tree, it comes down as a river and feeds the human, and whichever that not used is back to sea. So after the thing goes back to the sea, and again it get evaporated and go to the thing, it's like this. So the process is keep going on, ongoing. So there's no way we can stop it. So that is called the perfect God. That means he's perfect. All his creation is perfect, and all his creation is just ongoing. Okay. At the same time, so in order for the process to happen, there should have some kind of energy. Okay. So energy, there should have some kind. So there should be some kind of energy that create energetic. Okay. So energetic create energy. So that energy. So what happened? He came down. He came in the form of Kshirodaksha Vishnu. He entered into every atom. He entered into every species as Paramatma. At the same time, he also remained as the universal administrator who administer the entire universal affair. So that's a topic that we're going to speak today, because in chapter 11, it is going to be an amazing chapter. Okay, the universal form. So this universal form was actually discussed. See, like for instance, sometimes when we get to know someone who claim themselves as God, or sometimes so what Arjuna did. So since Krishna, you have said all this, how did you maintain this entire universe? I would like to see. Can you show me that? All right. So Krishna says, what is the point? I do not need to show you everything. I just show you the prominent one, the important one. Okay. So in order to do that, okay, you don't have a proper eye. Okay. Because we have a very imperfect senses. Okay. We have 4 defects. One is to be illusion. Second, the tendency to be cheating, to cheat. Number 3, to make mistake. And number 4 is imperfect senses. Okay. We can't see things beyond to a certain level. All right. See, our eyesight only to one level. Your eardrum, you can only hear up to certain decibel. Okay. Your nose only can smell up to certain level. Your tongue only can taste up to certain things. Okay. So nothing beyond that. So we have imperfect senses. Example, we can't even look at the sky. We can't even look at the sun. Okay. Even though there's only one sun, but we can't even look at it. It's so bright. And imagine, so in order for him to see Krishna, Krishna comes in the form like as though millions of suns are rising at the same time. So therefore, Krishna says, I will give you the divine eyes so that you could see me. Sorry, the 4 items mentioned by you just now referred as the imperfection of human mentioned. Yes, that is imperfection of human. Okay, what is the imperfection of human? First thing, they can make mistake. The first defect, imperfection or defect. Number 1, he have a tendency to make mistake. Number 2, he's always illusion. He's always illusioned. Number 3, he has imperfect senses. Okay. What is number 4? Huh? I said, tendency to make mistake. Cheat, yes, to cheat. So these are the 4 defects of human being. Okay. Did anyone cheated anyone? That's rather than have you cheated anybody? Do you cheat? Too sensitive the question, I think. Because once I was talking to someone, he said, I never cheat anybody. Really? So when the policeman catch, no, that he said, when the policeman catch you, okay, when the policeman catch you, what will you say? Did you play with the phone? No. Because the guy was holding the phone. When he saw the police, he just dropped the phone and the phone went down. Okay. So the policeman says, saya mana ada phone? Saya mana ada phone? Saya tak pakai phone. Ya kah? Tapi saya nampak tak adalah, saya pegang sebenarnya kepala sakit lah. I just hold that. Okay. So that means he's still lying, cheating. All right. There's no one out there that can say, I never cheat. All right. It doesn't work that way. All right. Okay. So these are the 4 defects. So with this defect, so many people, especially the atheists, are trying to prove there's no God, because they say whatever things they cannot see, it doesn't exist. Right? There's so many instances happen. Now all the devotees, I think, should have experienced that. I don't believe in God. Why? Because I can't see it. So sometimes we reply, I think you don't have brains. All right? They say, what? I don't have brains? Yes, I think you don't have brains. What do you mean I don't have brain? Yeah, I can't see your brain. So therefore, I think you don't have brains. Right? So we don't have that thing. All right. So when we put under that CT scan or whatever, we can see the brain. That's what Prabhupada also said. So like that. So we have all these defects. So in this defect, we can't see things clearly. Okay. So Krishna arranged all these things for Arjuna to see. And why? Why this incident happened? This we'll discuss. All right. So before we start, let's do our invocation prayer. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Uttapadakalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagar Jadam Shahagana Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajivam Satvaitam Savaduta Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vidamcha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namustute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanustute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Jayapataka Swami Niti Namine Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayine Gaurakada Damadaya Nagar Grama Tarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasachare Starine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nasta Prayesu Abhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtiki Hari Om Tat Sat Hare Krishna Daya Maya Das Prabhu, is your name Daya Maya or Chaitanya Daya?
Check already. He said the Doromo and all this. Is the meaning is what do you call Daya Maya, Chaitanya Daya Maya.
But why you didn't put the name Chaitanya in front?
Oh, too long. I was one quick.
Oh, I see. No, because when your name start with Cheong C, so usually they give the name from that C.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was thinking. Hey, how come you changed? Your name is Daya Maya. So Chaitanya Daya Maya Das, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so please still pardon me. I am okay. I'm still slightly better. I feel kind of lethargic. Signs of aging and sickness. Anyway, so Hare Krishna. So let's start our discussion. So ISKCON Malaysia, in collaboration with ISKCON Ipoh Bhakti Yoga Center. Bhakti Yoga Center in Ipoh was created specifically for to do this outreach program to the local neighborhood, especially the highly populated neighborhood in Ipoh. They called the place called First Garden. Why it's called First Garden? Because that was the first garden in the entire country. Okay, started from there in a garden concept. Okay, the first housing area in the garden concept in the entire country. So therefore, the place is called First Garden. So it is highly populated, very diverse, and so a doctor was so happy with the way with our service, with the way that we do things. So she offered a place for free, and it's very strategic area. So that place we have few function. One of the function is every Thursday we are doing this we are doing this what program? Mantra meditation, japa meditation, and also we also discuss on Bhagavad Gita. So far, we have around 4 to 5 people are attending very regularly, and I got few calls that I think tomorrow there's another 2 family might come. So formally we had so many people, but of course the timing, I need to change the program to Thursday because Saturday, Sunday many people can come, but I made Thursday. But now we have seen that so many people who are extremely depressed, distressed. So these are the people that we are attracting now, and of course it's producing a wonderful result. Okay, and also that place is also dedicated for Chinese preaching effort. Okay, so soon we have discussed with some of that excellent devotees, Chinese devotees like Trivikram Das Prabhu, TK, and there's another person called CS Tan, then who have attended our program, Gita Gyan program. He transformed from Gita Gyan program. He attended part of Gita Gyan 1. He had a big transformation. And another one is Rusen Cheng. So we are all starting this program. So most likely we're going to start this Saturday. We're also going to start on Saturday, which is going to dedicate to Chinese program. So that is our future plan. And this Gita Gyan, this Bhakti Yoga Center is considered the most active center in the country. Even though we only do a physical training, a physical class only once, Thursday, but we are doing almost 7, 9, 10, almost 7, 8, 9. Yeah, around 9 video is being uploaded in our Bhakti Yoga Center official YouTube channel. Okay, 7 is coming from this Gita Gyan, and another 2 is happening. There's another person, Dr. Tinesh. Then another guy is Dr. Parikshit. Okay, he's from Kuching. So both of them are doing this Bhagavatam and Gita class. And of course, with God's, if Krishna desires, if Krishna willing, all right, or sorry, if Krishna sanction, we may do classes every day. Like there's a book called Srimad Bhagavatam. There's a book called what they call Ishopanishad. There's so many books out there to read. So I'll be just looking at the time, the new time and everything. If everything permits, I plan to do classes every day, except on Thursday because we have a physical class. And so that's a planning. So hopefully we can do. All right. So the only thing that I hope that everyone support us. Okay, those who are in Ipoh, please come and join us. Join every Thursday. Okay, come and join our class every Thursday. And those who are out there, maybe you can support us by sponsoring more books. And so we can distribute far and wide. Okay, so that is our Bhakti Yoga Center. So let's take darshan from Pancha Tattva. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. This is Krishna Chaitanya. This is Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashari Gaura Bhaktavrinda. So this is called the Pancha Tattva. The Pancha Tattva, when Krishna descends, he doesn't come alone. Just like when you see the royal entourage. When the king goes anywhere, he doesn't go by himself. He has the big entourage with him. Or in Malay, we call Rombongan. Okay, Rombongan Diraja. So when Krishna came in the form, because Krishna always wondered, why when my devotee thinking about me, why they are getting that kind of ecstatic love? Why? What is so great about me? Once Krishna start to wonder. Okay. In that wondering, so in what he did, he always like amazed with Radharani, because Radharani is actually his Ladini Shakti. All right. Do you all remember what is Ladini Shakti? Can anyone tell me what is a Ladini Shakti? We have 3 kinds of energy. First is inferior. Yes, Prabhu?
No, Yoga Maya, is it?
No.
Internal,
First, we have
internal potency.
Internal potency. The potency of internal. That means Krishna's internal potency. Okay. So there's 3 kinds of potency: internal, marginal, and external, which is called inferior. So Very good. Inferior, yes, very good, Dasarathan. So that's the thing. So interior potency. So he was always wondering, why do Radharani likes me so much? What is so big deal about me? So what he did, he came down in the form of a devotee to relish himself. So he came in the form of devotee, but of course Krishna is black, but here now he have taken the golden form. So you have taken the form of gold form. So what is that gold? Is that form of Radharani. Radharani is golden form. Her skin is gold color, golden complexion. Not golden color, golden complexion. So Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he came. That's why his name became Gauranga. Gaur means gold. So he came in the form of gold. Okay, golden complexion. And he came along with his brother, also Balaram, also known as Anandashesha, and he is our Adi Guru. He is called Sri Nityananda Prabhu. He is our supreme Guru. Among the Guru Varga, he is the leader. So and when you see the person with the beard, he is none other than Radharani. Okay, he is Radharani herself. And when you see over here, he is, this is the form of Vishnu and Shiva combined. Okay, Lord Shiva, Sadasiva, and Vishnu, they combine and take this form. And what Vishnu is this? This is called Shirodakshaya Vishnu. Okay, so they both combined and they came, and in this voice, Garbhoda, the Karadaksha is Narayana. So both of them combined. Mahavishnu, yes, sorry, it's not Shirodakshaya, it's Mahavishnu. So Mahavishnu and Sadasiva both combined, they came in this form, and this form over here is Narada Muni. Okay, Narada. So when he came with his entire entourage. Okay, so this is the thing, and this avatar is meant for Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, so there's a prediction in Kali Yuga, Krishna will come in the form of sannyasi, and because of that, there's so many bogus gurus out there who have accepted sannyas. They claim themselves as God. I am God because I'm sannyasi. Okay, because they don't have a clear picture. Who is that sannyasi? Because that thing is secret, was hidden. All right, the secret was hidden, but they know vaguely in Kali Yuga, Kali Yuga avatar, Krishna will come in the form of a sannyasi. But of course, there's a lot of other prediction. He come in the form of sannyasi. He come with all his energy. It's not one single person just play, I am God. You know, it's not like that. He has his entourage. Then another thing is, he comes in a golden complexion. If anyone go and say, I am God, who say that person is God, try to see whether he got a golden complexion or not. Does he look gold? Okay. And so like that, there's so many things. And another thing is, when you see his hand is long until reach the knee level. Okay, his hand is so long, he reached to the knee level. Can you imagine? You stand up, you see where your hand goes up to, maybe up to thighs. But his hand is so long until it goes to the knee. All right, so all these things. So any jokers who call say, I am God, like, you know, like now this, Nityananda. All right, that clown sannyasi. Recently, he gave darshan in the form of Venkatachalapati because of Purotasi month. So funny. And so many people are believing in him. Anyway, so we can test. Do you have that? Do you have a long leg? Right? Do you have this? No, all these things. So, okay. So they came in the form for Kali Yuga. And Krishna, and he himself thought the best way to attain perfection is simply by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So anything a man need to learn is taught by God. Like Ayurveda, Krishna came in the form of Dhanvantri. All right. When you talk about Veda, the person who to compile, you can say, is human is not perfect. How could he compile Vedas? Is Vyasadeva is so perfect that he compiled the Vedas and he divide the Vedas into 4? How can? Because Vyasadeva is also expansion of Krishna. All right. So that's the thing. You know, in Srimad Bhagavatam, we study that the Saktivesha avatar, the empowered incarnation of Krishna, who come as a literary incarnation as Vyasadeva. So he himself came. That's why he could do it. Okay. So Dhanur Veda, what they call the building of Vedas, everything. That's one incarnation of Krishna. Come and teach. So similarly in Kali Yuga, the same, even Bhagavad Gita, Krishna himself came and spoke. How you can attain him easily in that way that he likes it. So there's no place for us to speculate. So similarly, Lord Chaitanya came and said, the best way to achieve him, achieve God, is simply by chanting Hare Krishna. Okay. And also, let's take darshan of this Sri Sri Ugra Narsingha deity. Okay. Ugram Vera Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvato Mukham Narashimam Bhishanam Badram Mrityur Mrityum Namami Aham. This is the form of Narasingha which is the most ferocious. There are 11 types of Narasimha. Yoga Narasimha, Lakshmi Narasimha. Yeah? Like that, there are many types of Narasimha, Praglad Narasimha. But the most topmost, which is the most fearful, is called Stanu Narasimha. Stanu. Stanu Narasimha, or also called Ugra Narasimha. This Ugra Narasimha form is so ferocious that human being is not qualified to worship this deity. Okay. There's one form which is lesser than this Narasimha in this place called Karnataka. The whole state, the whole city is dwindled. Until today, nobody could live there. It became a barren city. Nobody could go in because of some offense they did while they worship. Because this Narasimha has to be worshipped in the form if you are a brahmachari. You have to be a Naistika brahmachari. A lot of rules and regulation. Okay. But because that time when the ISKCON was coming up, we had so much of problem from the Muslims, especially from the Bengal, the Bangladesh fellows, the crazy fellows. They come and attack. They said this ISKCON movement is conquering the world. So they try to attempt and destroy the temple. So they have no choice. They install the deity. So it's considered the deity came by itself because they just explain how the deity they want. Then after that, the guy in South India, they craft the deity. Then they say they cannot. Then after that, the guru came in their dream and says, do it for them. After he did it, the deity became so nice. Then they said, then you thought, wow, the deity looks nice. Never mind, we don't give now. Ask for more paisa. Ask more money. All right. So they just wait lah. Said, just wait. They came. The devotees came. He said, no, I'm not free lah. I'm not free. I went out. You have to give me some extra money or something like that. So they just like tare harga a bit, Suddenly, the cottage that he was taught started burning. And you know when it was burning? During a thunderstorm. The cottage is all made of leaves and everything. Excuse me. So during that thunderstorm, it was raining so terribly and the cottage was burning. Everybody in that village got scared. They called up the devotee. The devotee's name was Atma Tattva. So he called him up. He said, please take the deity and go. No need to pay. Take and go. All right. So when you look at this deity, you see, when you look at the lake, one leg is at the front. Okay. You see that the back is slightly bent. All right. It's as though that is ready to jump. So this deity came just to protect the devotees. So we, as a devotee, our biggest protection is not from fellow human being, ghost or spirit. Of course, when we have Bhagavad Gita with us, we have no worries about that. But our biggest fear is when our senses go out of control. When the Maya come and pull our mind away. Therefore, we worship this Narasingha Dev to protect us, to protect our bhakti, to protect our thoughts and deeds. Okay? Okay. And this is a beautiful deity from I forgot his place. Radha Krishna. Let's take darshan. All right. So today we dedicate this program to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And this program is also inspired by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, Governing Body Commission, and also Spiritual Master. And also I'd like to dedicate this program to His Grace Anadi Jagannath Prabhu of Bangalore ISKCON Sheshadipuram, creator and brainchild of the Essence of Bhagavad Gita program worldwide. So let's look at today's Mahatmya. So it says, Gita Dita Chayena Pi Bhakti Bhavena Chetasa Veda Sastra Puranani Tena Ditani Sarvasa. So it says here, the study of the Vedas and Puranas, that means all the Vedas and Puranas, verily, the study of all scriptures is complete in all respect by one who studies the Gita with devotion. So, in other words, when we study the Bhagavad Gita with so much of devotion, with so much of care and attention, it's considered that we have studied and understood the entire Vedas. Because what we are studying in Bhagavad Gita is basically a summary, all right, the essence, okay, the essence of the entire Vedas, that what is to understand is given in Bhagavad Gita. All right, let's look at this understanding of Gita. We shall find, therefore, in Bhagavad Gita, that the complete whole is comprised of the Supreme Controller. Okay, the complete whole, just now I said, is comprised of Supreme Controller, the controlled living entities, the cosmic manifestation, eternal time or Kala, and Karma, the activity. And all these are explained in this text. All of these taken completely form, all these taken completely form the complete whole. And the complete whole is called the Supreme Absolute Truth. The complete whole and the complete absolute truth are the complete personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. All manifestations are due to his different energies. He is the complete whole. In the 11th chapter, the Lord is addressed as Prapitamaha, because Brahma is addressed as Pitamaha, or the grandfather, because the Brahma is the one created the first thing, grandfather. And he is, and Krishna is called the creator of the grandfather, Prapitamaha. Okay, so no one should claim to be the proprietor of everything. One should accept only things set aside for him by the Lord as his quota or for his maintenance. All right, Ishopanishad, chapter mantra 1, it's mentioned that Isha Vasham Idam Sarvam. Everything, animate, inanimate, belongs to the Lord. Okay. All right, let's look at chapter 11, the universal form. All right, so why Virat Rupa? Virat Rupa means, why actually this universe? Just give me a second. Why this universe? So why this Virat Rupa? Okay, what is the reason Krishna showed this universal form? There is a reason. So this Virat Rupa of the Lord was especially manifested not for the benefit of Arjuna. We must understand that. Why? That means, is that Arjuna was not convinced enough until chapter 10, when Krishna was telling about himself, how he is and how the things happen, how all that energy is by him. When we study the Gita itself, we are convinced. But Arjuna is having a direct relationship with Krishna. He's having a direct conversation with Krishna. So Arjuna was not convinced enough. So what is the point of seeing all this kind of rupa? You see all this kind of form when he's seeing Krishna directly right in front of him. All right. So there is a reason. So this Virat Rupa of the Lord was especially manifested not for the benefit of Arjuna, but for that unintelligent class of men. All right. So this we must understand. We must always remember this. The reason that he showed this universal form, the Vishwarupa, okay, for unintelligent men, all right, who accept anyone and everyone as an incarnation of the Lord. You know, there's so many people who are very less intelligent. All right, they can be materially, they can be very highly qualified. They can be a professor, they can be a doctor, engineer, even what do you call politician, just name it, just they can be anybody, IAS officer, but these are the people who still cannot differentiate, cannot discriminate between the real God and the bogus God. Okay, so it says this Virat Rupa, the Vishwarupa, was meant for the unintelligent class of men who accept anyone and everyone as an incarnation of the Lord. Okay. And so mislead the general mass of people. Okay. They are, it's like blind leads the blind, fall into the ditch. For them, the indication is that one should ask the cheap incarnation. Whenever you see any jokers who say, I am the incarnation of Krishna, I am Ram, I am this, I am that. So we should ask them, can you show me your Virat Rupa? Okay. Can you show me your Virat Rupa? And thus be established as an incarnation. So whenever we find someone, right, who claim themselves as God, the first thing we can ask, dear sir, I will accept you as God, because in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna showed Virat Rupa to Arjuna, and that's when Arjuna accepted Krishna as God. So since you are that Krishna, why not you show it to me? All right. So maybe I can write a Bhagavad Gita your name. On your name, I can write your Gita. You know, so these kind of things you can even ask sarcastically. There's so many things, so many incidents happen. In fact, I also have seen some of that God cheap incarnation. They come and tell me, you know, and some I've met. I said, really, yeah? Okay. So what are then they can do some magic. This same magic, even David Copperfield can do, right? So what's so big deal about magic? Catching something from the sky, taking something from the mouth, you know, taking something behind your ears. You go to the West, even the magician can do that. So when you can do this kind of some little magic, and these less intelligent people immediately accept them as God. So in order to save them, this 11th chapter was actually spoken. Okay. So now we also must understand in Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 3, text 30 also mentioned, the universal form is a temporary manifestation of the Lord. Okay. That embodies the created beings. Now, can anyone tell me why it's mentioned as temporary manifestation? Can anyone? What do you think? Why this verse it says that in Bhagavatam says it's a temporary manifestation. I thought Krishna, everything is complete, right? But why this thing is temporary?
It's because it is material.
Sorry?
It is material creation.
Exactly. Because it is material creation. All right? As God is time himself. No, not that. So it is material creation. Even though God created this matter, but he made that matter with expiry date. Right? Because it's external energy. Okay? It's external energy. So that means he says it's only a temporary manifestation, because everything that you're going to see in this universe is only temporary. Okay? Even though it is eternal, because created by God is eternal, but this eternity, it comes with temporary. That means it destroyed and be recreated again. All right? So that's the thing. Okay. Now, so we will start from 1042. Atava bahunaitena kimnyatena tava arjuna vistabyahang idang krishna vistyabahang idang krishnam ekang shena stito jagat. But what when Arjuna was asking, can you show me your form? So Krishna replies, but what need is there, Arjuna? For all this detailed knowledge, why you need to know all this? With a single fragment of myself, just a single fragment, I pervade and support the entire universe. Okay. Now, okay, with that idea, let's start with chapter 11, text 1. Arjuna vacha maddanugrahaya paramang guhyang adhyatma sangnitam yatvayoktam vachastena mohoyam vigato mama. So Arjuna is asking. Arjuna said, by my hearing the instruction you have kindly given, okay, by me hearing your instruction that you have given about this most confidential spiritual subject. Which one? The chapter 10 and chapter 9. Okay, it's referring to chapter 9, chapter 10. All right, about this most confidential spiritual subject. My illusion now has dispelled. So now my illusion is gone. I'm clear. Okay, but then after that he said, evam etat yata tattvam atmanang parameshvara drashtum hichami te rupam aishwaram purushottama. Okay, so Then Krishna is now, Arjuna is praying, oh greatest of all personality, oh supreme form. So he says supreme form, Parameshwara. Though I see you here before me in your actual position, even though I'm seeing you in your actual position, as you have described yourself. So what we can understand from here, that was his actual position. The Krishna is the original supreme personality or the form of the Lord. Right? There's some argument says, why not Vishnu? Why not Venkatachalapati? Why not Narayana? Why not Lord Ram? Why not this? Why not that? But here in Bhagavad Gita, that's what it says. Evam etat yatatvam atmanam mat parameshwara, the supreme controller. Para means supreme. Ishvara means controller. So, you see, I see you before me in your actual position, as you have described yourself. I wish to see how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. Now, Arjuna is asking, so now I want to see how you entered all this manifestation. I want to see that form of yours, dear Krishna. So he's telling, so now I want to see that form. Okay, so Arjuna is asking. All right, now we are jumping our this thing. So we are going to 5 and 6, 11, verse 5 and 6. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Pashyame Partha Rupani Shatashota Sahasrashaha Nana Viddani Divyani Nana Varna Kritini Pashyati Dhyanvashun Rudran Ashvinau Marutastata Bahunya Drishta Purvani Pashyarcharyani Bharata. So the Supreme Personality of God, it said, my dear Arjuna, O son of Pritha, see now my opulence. Now Krishna started to show his opulence. So see now my opulence. Hundreds of thousands of varied, divine and multicolored form. So that means, what happened? Arjuna was sitting right in front of him and Krishna at the behind, and he started to show just like a theater show. Now you see, look at all the forms here. All right, look at all the things. All right, see how my opulence. Hundreds and thousands of varied, divine and multicolored form. Oh, best of Bharatas. See here. See here. See here. All right. The different manifestations of Adityas, Vasus, Rudras, Ashwini Kumaras, and all other demigods. Behold, and many, many wonderful things that which no one has ever seen or heard of before. So now, behold, look, all these things nobody have heard before. Okay. Then in 7.8, 7 and 8, chapter 11, text 7 to 8. Ihaikastang jagat krishnam pashyadhyasa characharam mama dehe gudakesha yachanya drashtum ichasi natu mang shakshyase drashtum anenaiva svachakshusha divyang dadami te chakshu pasya me yogam aishwaram. Oh Arjuna, then Krishna is going, oh Arjuna, whatever you wish to see, behold at once. Whatever you want to see, behold at once in this body of mine. This universal form, in this universal form can show you whatever you now desire to see. Whatever you want to see, it can show you. Whatever you may want to see in the future. So this is the word that we need to highlight. Okay, just give me a second. So what Krishna says? So he says, in this universal form can show you whatever you desire to see and whatever you want to see in the future. Okay, what does that mean? How to understand that? So whatever things that you want to desire to see in the future, Arjuna actually saw what is happening even today. The future. Okay. So all the things that you have seen, and also he says, whatever you may want to see in the future, how the future is going to be. So in the future, he saw a devotee, right, of Krishna comes with the small tilak. Usually the tilak is big, but this is a small light tilak, right? And all those who are born from a very demoniac family, like Malichas, Yavanas, Chandalas, okay? Then Malichas, Yavanas, Chandalas, yes, like the barbarians, Vikings, okay, who eats everything, who perform anything, who don't have any kind of proper behavior. Chandalas, the dog eaters, the lowest of the lowest, outcast. All right, just all these kind of nasty, crazy people who has been thrown away by Arjuna. When we read Mahabharata, what happened? After they won the war, there's so many disturbing people in that kingdom. You know, in the main kingdom, there's Yavanas, okay, the one meat eaters, the one that Vikings, barbarians, all these kind of crazy people. So what Arjuna will do, right? The place is divided into four. The four division will be rolled by for five brothers. All right. The first is Hastinapura, the emperor. What do you call? Indra. What is the thing? What is Arjuna's elder brother's name?
Yudhishthira, Prabhu.
Yudhishthira. So Yudhishthira will rule as emperor, and all the four brothers will be ruling in four different directions. So Arjuna was on this eastern side, and he whacked everybody. He chased all these Yavanas, Chandalas, all these crazy people out of this Bharat. He said, get out, go far away. Don't stay near us. You all are all non-civilized, uncivilized people. Right? Some they chase to the north, some run to that side, and some run to the bottom. Bottom cannot run, okay, because down there is Sri Lanka, and after that ocean. But all went to the left and right. Okay, some settle like China, Taiwan, these what they call Oriental countries. Okay, Japan, Korea, and all they went to the side. Others, Viking, all went to that side. So these are the people who are lowest of lowest. All right, in comparative with the Bharat. So what happened? Suddenly now he see that the people that he chased them away, their descendant now become a great Vaishnava. Can you imagine? So, you know, so imagine those people who have eaten beef, right? When you look at this, the typical way of Vedic way of life, those who have eaten beef they said you have to go for purification rest of your life. All right, you have to go for purification rest of your life, and maybe next birth you can consider being a devotee or something like that. But now you saw in Kali Yuga, what they call Krishna will come in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he start to deliver the whole world. That means Arjuna have seen Prabhupada. I mean, one small size old man traveling the world and creating a revolution. And Arjuna also should have seen that soon in the future, there'll be people will be like the devotees. There'll be another part of the devotees will be discussing Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita online, virtual, like the Zoom class, right? It is not like the guru sits in the Vyasasana and all the students listen. It's not. It's going to be like this in the comfort of your homes. So he says, whatever you may want to see in the future, everything moving and non-moving is here completely. All right, completely means, in other words, Arjuna saw everything that happened in the future until the final day. Until the day everything going to be destroyed. But you cannot see me. But after that he said, but you cannot see me with your present eyes. But you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give you divine eyes. Okay, he said you can't see me with your eyes now, but I give you divine eyes. So behold my mystic opulence. Now you see my mystical opulences that you see. Okay. Now, okay. Now let's look at text 10 and text 11. Okay. Now what happened? Arjuna is expressing, he's saying what he saw. So he said, Aneka means variety. Like, in Malaysia also we call Aneka clinic, Aneka rasa, varieties of rasa. So he said, Aneka vaktra nayanam, Aneka adbhuta darshanam, Aneka divya baranam, divya neko dyatayudam, divya malyambara daram, Divya Gandhanulepanam Sarvascharya Mayang Devam Anandam Vishvato Mukam Anando. Very divine, beautiful. All right, Ananda Vishvato. Right, this thing, Mukha means face. So now Arjuna saw in the universal form unlimited mouth. He saw so many mouth, unlimited eyes. That means there's so many, right? Unlimited wondrous vision. He saw all beautiful vision. The form was decorated with many celestial ornaments. All the forms were well decorated. It is not like they all well decorated with gold and all that ornaments that you only can find in heaven, celestial. And bore with many divine upraised weapons. All the weapons are upraised. He wore celestial garlands and garment. Okay. So he wore celestial garlands and garment. And many divine scents were smeared over his body. That means perfumes. All was wondrous, brilliant, unlimited, and all expanding. It's keep going and going and going. It's keep going and going and going. All right, unlimited. Okay. So the next is, all right. Okay. So then after that, Arjuna is telling, all right, he's speaking in ecstasy. Divi Surya Sahasrasya. Surya means, Divi means, what they call the brightness. Surya, sun. Sahasra means 1,000. Okay. Divi Surya Sahasrasya Pavet Yuga Pat Uttita Yadi Basadrishi Sasyat Basas Tasya Mahatmana Tatraikasta Jagat Krishnam Pravibhaktam Anekada Apaishyat Deva Devasya Sharire Pandavastada. If hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once in the sky, okay, all the things suppose rise at once in the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person. That is the radiance of the Supreme Person. How? When thousands and thousands of sun rise in the world at the same time. Imagine. It is just like, when the atom bomb was exploded, the light came up, maybe thousands of such light. Okay. So resemble the Supreme Lord in that universal form. At that time, Arjuna could see in the universal form of the Lord the unlimited expansion. He could see the unlimited, he keep expanding, going and going and going of the universe, situated in one place, although divided into many, many thousands. So that means, even though he's sitting in one place, from him, it's creating many, many thousands of universe. So that's the verse. Om Purnamada Purnamidam. That means, although he's here, all that expansion is going, all the expansions are perfect, all the seeing everything, he created the expansion, and that expansion is creating more expansion, and that expansion is self-sufficient. He do not need to have anything. It has all that natural ingredient, self-sufficient. It procreates, creates, destroys, right? It doesn't like go on creating. If they say like the whole world, if a human don't die, what will happen? Right? Won't be billions of years. All right, that's the trillions of human beings. There's no space for anyone. So that's why it creates death. So the old one goes, the new one will come and occupy back. So there's a process of birth and death. So he said, when it's all like die by itself, it creates by itself, it dies by itself, creates by itself, somehow or other everything is going on smoothly. But of course, all the things going on, but when I look at Krishna, he still remained the same. He remained the complete balance. It doesn't like, if I have 1,000 ringgit, I give you 100. I've left 100. That means I only got 900 ringgit with me now. But here it looks like I give you 100 and I still have my 1,000. If I give you 1,000, I still have my 1,000. Nothing depreciate in my sight. Any questions so far? You all understand? Any question? You all good, eh? Everyone is gonna. I hope everybody's here. Haribol.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. All right. Now it's 10:32. Shall we just take a short break? Just a 3-4 minutes break.
Yes, thank you, Prabhu.
Okay. We take a short break, then we'll continue back. So try to assimilate. Now the real highlight is going to come. Okay. Just take a short break. Okay. Everyone is back? Okay. So now we understand that now he said that Arjuna's expansion, even though it's situated in one place, is keep going and going and giving many, many thousands of expansion. Okay. Now in 11:15, what is Arjuna saying? Oh, sorry, this one is gone. Okay, okay, let's see what Arjuna says. Arjuna vacha pashyami devang stava deva dehe sarvang stata bhuta vishesha sangan brahmanang ishang kamalasana stang rishim cha sarvan uragams cha divyan. So Arjuna said, my dear Krishna, I see assemble in your body all the demigods and various other living entities. Right? You see all varieties of devas, 33 million of them. And after that, you see, and also all the living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva, and all the sages and divine serpents. Right? In 23, then after that, he continues. Rupam mahate bahu vaktra netram mahabaho bahu bahu rupadam bahu darang bahu dangstra karalang dristva loka pravyatitas tataham. O mighty armed one, all the planets with their demigods are disturbed at seeing your great form. Okay. Now, after that, okay, from 15 we are jumping to 23. Of course, in between, please read. So now he says, Rupam mahate bahu vaktram netram. So he says, oh mighty armed one, all the planets with their demigods are disturbed at seeing your great form. So that means all the devas, all right, in their planets, okay, where you see, are disturbed. They all are very disturbed at seeing your great form with its many faces, eyes, arms, thighs, legs, and bellies, and your many terrible teeth. And as they are disturbed, so am I. So I am. So that means he said, everyone, see, when he came in that form, all the devas are so disturbed, they are so scared. They are so scared, they are so disturbed. No, they can't see it. And also, and not only them, but even me, I'm also very disturbed. Okay. Then he says, now he's saying 11:24. Let's see what Arjuna says. Nabas prishang diptam aneka varnam vyatat vyatananang dipta vishala netram drishvahi twang pravyatitantar atma dritim na vindami sangam shamang cha Vishnu. So he says, all pervading Vishnu. All right. Vishnu means the one who all pervades. You see, seeing you with your many radiant colors. That means after seeing you with so many colors, touching the sky, your gaping mouth is open, gaping mouth, and your great glowing eyes, all right? And your great glowing eyes, the eyes are glowing, right? My mind is perturbed, okay? My mind is perturbed by fear. I can no longer maintain my steadiness or equilibrium of the mind. So what Arjuna is saying, now Arjuna start to have fear when he start to see all that ghastly form of Krishna. You see, all your mouth are gaping, like that, and your eyes were glowing. Okay, so when I see these two, my mind is disturbed. I'm so confused. I'm so like shaken. I'm scared. Okay, so now I can no longer maintain my steadiness. I say, oh my God, I can't maintain my steadiness or equilibrium or the stability of the mind. Then 26, 27, see what Krishna says. Ami chvatvang dartarastrastya putra sarve sahaivavani pala sangai Bhishmo drona suta putrastata sahas madhyair apiyoda mukyahe Vaktrani te tvaramana vishanti dangstra karalane bayanakani baya scat. Kechit vilakna dasanantareshu sandrishyanti churnitair uttamangai. So now Arjuna is scared. He's shivering in that fear. He asked this, he said, all the sons of Dhritarashtra, along, Dhritarashtra means all the opposite side, Kaurava, along with their allied kings. Okay? And Bhishma, the grandfather, Drona, Karna, the great fighter on Arjuna's side, on Duryodhana's side. And not only that, and our chief soldiers also, that means on his side soldiers also, are rushing into your fearful mouth. And some I see trapped with head smashed between your teeth. So, in that gaping mouth, like that, you see all the people on the opposite side, like the Kauravas, Duryodhana, Dronacharya, that he says is my guru, Bhishma Dev, my grandfather, my brothers, my uncles, my cousins, right? All the people in front. And not only that, even his own soldiers, when he looked back, even all the soldiers that on his side, all are rushing into the mouth of Krishna. All rushing in. And you know what he's doing? He's chewing. And all the things, and all of them get crushed. It's such a gory environment. It's such a gory sight. All right? It's so gory. It is so terrible. Right? It is worse than, just can't imagine. All millions of them are rushing, and he's simply chewing them. And all of them get crushed, the body cut into pieces. And he says, I see the trapped, and some I see trapped with their head smashed. The head is smashed between the two teeth. All the body all starts shivering, the body, head gets smashed, got beaten and chewed. And imagine all the blood should be oozing out from the face. And all of them are coming. So all these things. It was such a horrible, horrible, horrible sight. And Arjuna become so scared. He became so fearful. He said, that's why he says, rushing into your fearful mouth. Can you imagine how the mouth should look like? No, just imagine all crushed, all blood, all like helplessly going in and getting killed. Okay. Then Arjuna now is extremely scared. He's so scared. He was so perturbed. He's so disturbed. He couldn't. And just imagine the way he should say this verse. Akyahi me kobavan ugra rupo. Namostu te deva vara prasida. Vinyatum ichchami bhavantamadhyam. Nahi prajanami tava pravirtim. Akyahi me ko bhavan ugra rupo. Remember just now I said that Narasingha Dev, the Ugra, the most ferocious. So Ugra Rupa means the most ferocious form. Namostu te deva vara prasida. O Lord of the Lords, so fierce of form, Ugra Rupa, so fierce of form, please tell me who you are. Arjuna is so shaken. He's saying, please tell me who you are. I offer my obeisances unto you. Namostute deva vara prasida. I offer my obeisances unto you. Please be gracious to me. You are the primal Lord. I want to know about you, for I do not know what your mission is. All this while, he was having fun, talking, I'm this, I'm that. Yes, I get ecstatic and everything. Now he saw the form. When he started to saw this kind of gory, ugly, terrible, nasty form, Arjuna, in so much of fear, body trembling, so much of fear, and he's just speaking this, who you are. What is your, please be merciful to me. Please tell me who you are. In Tamil, sometimes we say, who are you? Who you are. I want to know you. I want to know that. And I do not know. And for I do not know What is your mission? Is why you are here? What is your mission? Why? See. Then Krishna start to speak. Imagine now Krishna speak in a deep, thunderous voice. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Kalosmi Lokashaya Krit Pravirto Lokan Samahartum Iha Pravirta Ritepi Tvang Na Bhavishyanti Sarve Ye Vastita Pratyani Keshu Yoda. The Supreme Personality of God, it said, time I am. I am the time. Kala. Kalosmi. Smi. It means me. Kalosmi. Lokashayat. The destroyer of the entire world. All right. So our time I am. The great destroyer of the world. Everything is destroyed by time. Our life, our body, all the things that we have earned, we have accumulated. You know, everything that we have is destroyed by time. When I was thinking about this, reminds me, if those who are from Ipoh, you should know, the place called Tiger Lane. Tiger Lane in Ipoh is a place where in 60s, 50s, 60s, all the rich and famous people lived there. Right? The what they call the chief minister, the mayor, the governor, right? The residents, all the rich and famous live in that area called Tiger Lane. All right. In Ipoh, Tiger Lane is you can see the house is super huge. It's like huge bungalows. But that place is now known as the most haunted place in Ipoh. All that houses you see is all empty. Imagine the person who have built that house, such a mansion. All right, like those days, Ipoh was all like mostly like Chinese merchant, the tin miners and the pig, the one who reared pigs, right? Especially the guy who reared pig. He had a pig farm. He built a huge house and he could not live there. And there's also say that someone who didn't care all this nonsense thing, he went and bought that house. Next day he woke up, he was at the roadside. Until today, the house is empty. Nobody dares. And the house looks so perfect. Imagine all the things sold now, and now it's overgrown by bush and trees and everything. All right. So he says, I am the great destroyer of the world. I am, time I am. When the time comes, everything is destroyed. Everything, even my body, your body, everybody is gone as time clicks. The clicking of the time, tick, 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 tick. We are going. All right. So at time I am the great destroyer of the world. And I have come here to destroy all people. I came to destroy all people. Okay. With exception of you. With exception of you, O Pandava, the Pandavas. All the soldiers here on both sides will be slain. So that's why after the war, who survived? The Pandavas, the 5 of them, and Ashwatthama, the son of Dronacharya. Okay, and also there's also Kripacharya. Also, there's one Kripacharya. Only these are the people survived. Out of that, 7 Akroni on this side, 11 Akroni on that side. Remember the day when we first started, we did the calculation. Everyone were dead, killed in action. And 33. So Krishna now saying with full of authority, Tasmat tvang uttisto yasho labasva jitva shatrun bhungshva rajam samirdam mayai vaite nihata purvam eva nimitta matrang bhava savyasachin. He said, therefore get up, prepare to fight and win glory. Conquer your enemies and enjoy flourishing kingdom. Then after that he said this. All right. They are already put to death by my arrangement. They are already put to death. Through my arrangement, they all are considered dead ready. And you, oh Savyasach, and you can be but an instrument in the fight. You are only an instrument. You are just like the gun who releases the bullet. You are not the doer. I have already killed them. Right? You are just an instrument. Therefore, get up and fight and conquer them. Conquer your enemies and enjoy the flourishing kingdom. Okay? Then 36. Then Arjuna says, Arjuna vacha sthane rishikesha tava prakirtya jagat prahir satyanu rajyate, sorry, jagat prahir, yeah, that's a tongue twister. Arjuna vacha sthane rishikesha tava prakirtya jagat prahir satyanu rajyate cha rakshangshi bhitani disho dravanti sarve namashyanti sa siddha sangaha. Arjuna said, "Oh, master of the senses, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name, and thus everyone becomes attached to you." Okay. Now, from 33 to 36, there's a in between. Okay. All right. So what does it mean? The reason he said this was, "Oh, master of the senses, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name, and thus everyone become attached to you." What does that mean? So that's a future that you could see, that the whole world becomes joyful upon hearing your name. So by chanting his name and all this, the whole world become joyful and dance in ecstasy. 41 to 42. Saketi matva prasabang yat yuktvang he Krishna he Yadava he Saketi ajanata mahimanang tavedang maya pramadat pranayena vapi yachava asod kritausi viharasaya shayyasana bojaneshu ekotavapyachuttatat samaksham tatshame tvang aham aprameyam. So what Krishna says here? He says, Arjuna is saying, thinking of you as my friend, I have rashly addressed you, rashly, because my friend, you are close cousins. I have rashly addressed you, oh Krishna, oh Yadava, oh my friend, not knowing your glories. Please forgive whatever I may have done in madness or in love. I have dishonored you many times, jesting as we relaxed, lay on the same bed, and sat and ate together, sometimes alone and sometimes in front of many friends. O infallible one, please excuse me for all those offenses. Now Arjuna, after start to know Krishna, he start to go into awe and reverence, Bhaya Bhakti. Okay, பயந்துகிட்டு பக்தி செய்யறது, Bhaya Bhakti, oh God, oh, I'm so sorry. I know you are this thing. You start to have in this kind of awe and reference is starting here. And 45. Adrista purvam adrista. Adrista means adristam, right? Adrista purvang nishiteosmi dristva bayena cha pravyatitang manomi tadeva me darshayo deva rupang prasida devesha jagannivasa. After seeing this universal form, which I've never seen before, I'm gladdened. But at the same time, my mind is disturbed with fear. I'm scared. My mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore, please bestow your grace upon me and reveal again your form as the personality of Godhead, the Lord of Lords, the abode of the universe. Come back to your form. Right? So now he says, now he said that, okay, now you are in four-handed form. Okay, he says, please come to the four-handed form. Then after that, come back to your original two-handed form of Krishna. Please take this away. I can't see it. So when Arjuna saw Krishna in his original form, he said, "Oh Janardana, seeing this human-like form so very beautiful, I am now composed in mind and I am restored in my original nature." So now I am restored in my original nature. 11:51. After seeing this, I am relaxed now. So 54. he says, Krishna says, Bhaktya tvananyaya shakyahang ev Bhaktya tva ananya sakya ahang evang vidorjuna Jnatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. My dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am. Because after that, he asked how to know you, how to this. So now Arjuna is saying, Krishna is saying, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood. I can be understood as I am, standing before you, and can thus be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into the mysteries of my understanding. All right. So now he says about the thing about Krishna in that form. What they call in the, he says that you only can see me or you can understand me by undivided devotional service. Okay. As the person that I stand in front of you. Because he said, who are you? Tell me. I want to know you. He said, yes. Only by undivided devotional service you can understand me. All right. And after that, and only by undivided devotion, you can see me directly. You can just see directly. Okay. And only through that you can enter into my mystery or enter into the mysteries of my understanding. Because understanding Krishna is very mysterious. Okay. So now, then 55, Krishna continues. Mat karma krin mat paramo mat bhakta sangavarjita Nirvaira sarva bhutesu yasa mam eti pandava. My dear Arjuna, he who engaged in my pure devotional service, free from contamination of fruitive activities and mental speculation, he who works for me, who makes me the supreme goal of his life, and who is friendly to every living being, he certainly comes to me. So what he says, he who engaged in my pure devotional service. Pure devotional service means you are engaging only to satisfy him, not engaging for some other sense pleasure. Oh, Krishna, I do this for you. Please help me in the back, right? Not like that. Free from contamination of fruitive activity. That means you don't expect any result. All right? No fruitive activity. And mental speculation. Don't speculate. Oh, if I do like this for Krishna, is that no. What is mental speculation? Things that you think you are right and you think it can be right. So the speculation happens when there is no knowledge, is assumption. Right? Assumption is mother of all presumption. So you don't make assumption, you don't assume things. You have to follow an authoritative instruction or knowledge. Don't make assumption because we are imperfect. With our imperfect senses, what all our assumption can be wrong. So he says, so without mental speculation, how you want to serve Krishna, follow as what your previous acharyas, your gurus tell you. Okay, it is not to say suddenly like sometimes he said, okay, I think I want to do so and so service. Example, I don't know, go directly into that matter. I like to do this. When I do this, I think Krishna will love it. All right, I'm doing this because I want to please Krishna. But that thing is totally nonsense or totally not required. Okay, so don't speculate on the service or if I do this, Krishna will love it. Krishna will please with it. No, that's not the way. It is speculation, mental speculation. So what Krishna says here, free from contamination of fruitive activities and also free from contamination of mental speculation. So fruitive activities and mental speculations are contaminations. Okay, is contamination. Just follow what is this has been said. I mean, he said, don't reinvent the wheel. The wheel is already reinvented. The wheel is already invented. You're going to invent again. What are you going to do? Make square, triangle, octagon? It doesn't work that way, right? So don't reinvent the wheel. So we have to be free from fruitive activities and also mental speculation. Don't speculate. And he who works for me. Now this is the word. What Krishna says, those who work for me. Okay, he who works for me. All right. And makes me the supreme goal of his life. So that means he who works for me means what? How do you mean? What does it mean by you work for Krishna? All right. When you go to work and perform your duty and sacrifice everything, your result of your job to Krishna is called you're working for Krishna. Okay. When you are taking Bhagavad Gita and try to encourage, okay, like today I've sent 5 sets to Cheong Prabhu, Chaitanya Daya Prabhu, and also 3 sets for Skanta Prabhu. Okay, because they all are going to distribute the books. So work for him, work for Krishna. Okay, so when you work for him, so Krishna says, but he who works for me. Okay, and then he make me as a supreme goal. All the work that I'm doing is to simply serve Krishna because he is my supreme goal. All right. At the same time, who is friendly to every living being. Friendly to every living being means what? That means, are you going to make friends with tigers, lions? No. Friendly to every living being. So, how? When you see a friend, you have compassion. When you see a friend fall down from a bike or a bicycle, you would like to go and help him. If your friend suddenly had a choke, when they drink water and the thing goes into the wrong track, you like tap on the thing. Right? When the friend is in need, you will be the first person to help. Right? The friend suddenly something happened, you say, hey, are you sure you can have money or not? Okay, don't worry. I can just help you with my money. So all this kind of this called what they call friendship. So what kind of friendship are you going to create with every living being? What are you going to do? Simple. When you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Not only you are chanting, all the living entity that lives in your body, around you, and everything, even the worm and the mosquito and everything, are getting benefit from your chanting. Right? And they're getting benefit. That means when the chanting of Maha Mantra is so powerful, even knowingly, unknowingly, or playfully you chant also, it has benefit. Okay? Then you start to look at them in a very compassionate way. Why? You have that body to excel, to go back home, back to Godhead. But this poor soul has entered into a cockroach body. This poor soul entered into the body of a worm. This poor soul has got into the body of a ant. How long will they going to take? Right? And you just pray to Krishna, my dear Krishna, why not just give him opportunity? Sometimes, that prasadam, Mahaprasadam, you can take a small portion and just put it aside. Let all these other living entities come and have it. Or you just chant Hare Krishna. Like once I had one bird, a tiny bird, which makes the most beautiful sound whistling. He always like to take nectar. I got this bungaraya and some plants. They always like to go and take the nectar. Such a beautiful bird. All right, it nested right in front of my house. The nest will be like hanging down. So one day the nest will fly and came and fell down. Okay, maybe I can share that video, right? Because I just that bird is very beautiful. Down there is a kind of green. The beak is I think the wing is kind of yellow. It's beautiful design. See how much Krishna paid attention to every living entity. So the flower couldn't fly. I'll just sit and say, what have you done? And I just chant Hare Krishna. Okay, I chant Hare Krishna. Then the next day I found the flower dead. Right? I don't know. The flower have died. And so what I'm trying to say is, sometimes we feel compassion for the animal. I've taken that body of a bird. And so you can chant Hare Krishna to them or give them whatever. All right. So anyway, so don't go around and look for them to do. Just carry on. And of course, be friendly to every living being, especially to human being. All right. So be friendly to every human being by sharing this gospel of Bhagavad Gita. Tell them there is still hope in this hopeless place, because we are seeking at a wrong direction. We are going on a wrong direction. All right. Now say, no, that's for time immemorial, for millions of birth in varieties of species, you are going towards a wrong place, and you're going and going and going, you're going nowhere. Actually, you're standing there. You looks like going. It's just like cartoon. The cartoon character, they put the cartoon, many things, and they just run the background and looks like as though the flow is walking. Actually, the figurine is only standing in one place. So similarly, we are just standing and the things are moving. moving beside. And looks like we are actually walking. We are actually standing in the same place. All right. So now you go and tell the person, now you look behind you. What is behind me? Paramatma. Acharyas. Oh, this. So teach them to read Bhagavad Gita. That's why I said, distributing Bhagavad Gita, you are doing a greatest favor. It is no point giving them food, right? It's no point helping them with money. It's not them giving nothing. All these things is perishable. So if I give food to him, all right, if I see a beggar, I've not eaten, I give him a very good 16 item. I big banana leaf, I make 16 items, let him eat. After that, by evening, he'll be hungry again. Right? Can I stop his hunger? But I said, why not we work hard to stop his repeated birth and death once and for all? That is the greatest favor. And you know what? Krishna loves you doing it. Krishna loves a person who are doing this seva. He loves you. He really will pay close attention to you. Everybody got something their favorite. And Krishna's favorite is those who distribute Bhagavad Gita. Where is the evidence? Chapter 18, we will discuss that. Krishna says. Chapter 18, he mentioned that. I believe that all of you have some kind of feeling when you distribute Bhagavad Gita. It's a kind of beautiful feeling. Even reading about this is so much beauty. Imagine when you distribute, at the same time, sit with them and talk to them, advise them. No, you read like this. It's even more wonderful. All right. So now let's see how many times Krishna showed his Virat Rupa, the Vishwarupa. How many times he have showed? Number one, he have showed to Mother Yashoda when he was a child. Okay. After drinking milk, Krishna yawned. And when the Mother Yashoda saw him yawning, inside the mouth, he saw the whole sky. Higher planetary system, lower planetary system, all these things he saw. Moving, non-moving, island, mountain, river, forest. So, what is it? Then after that, of course, Krishna, through Yoga Maya, make her forget. Because he doesn't want the mother to worship Krishna in awe and reverence. He wants the mother to be the mother. Loving, carefree, strict mother. Second one, again he showed to Mother Yasoda. When Krishna took the mud, Krishna will be like so naughty and the Mother Yasoda will scold. And Krishna will be very angry. He take the mud and put into the mouth. And Balaram will go and tell, Maya, mommy. This Krishna took the mud and put, hey, what? Sometimes when you see a child who took the mud, you immediately open the mouth and try to take out all the dirt. Even my children used to do that. Take the mud and put, or take the sand. We open the mouth, we try to dig out everything. We scold them, hey, what do you do? When she opened, she saw the entire universe. Right? That's the second time. The third time is a partial universal form during that meeting. When they had a peace talk. So it's seen by Bhishma, Drona, Karna, Vidura, Sanjaya, Dhritarashtra. Even though all these people see they're so ignorant, they still couldn't understand. Why? When Krishna was trying to settle the problem, he said, no need to fight. Because Duryodhana was so confident because he got most of the great fighters are on his side. He's so confident can kill this Arjuna. But Krishna said, no need to fight. Try it. So Krishna will be very angry. Duryodhana will be very angry. He want to catch Krishna and put in the prison. He want to capture and prison Krishna. So that time, Krishna manifests his innumerable arms. We say, you want to catch me? Now you see, whoop, he showed his universal form. All right. That was number 3, partial. And the number 4, he have showed to, of course, Arjuna. When during that war, before the war in Bhagavad Gita, he showed that. And who see Arjuna, Sanjaya, demigods? Sanjaya saw, that's why he could unearth. And the demigods, because he was shaken when they see that, sages from other planets before the start of the war. The 5th universal form is sage Uttanka. This sage Uttanka went for a pilgrimage because he couldn't see the war. He couldn't see the both sides fighting and killing each other. So he told Krishna, okay, try to settle. He went for a pilgrimage. After he came back, he thought everything will settle. But after that, when he came back, when he asked Krishna, what happened? Did all the problems? No. All they say, everybody died. So sage Uttanka will get very angry. I asked you to stop the war and you didn't stop and they went and fought. All right. And that time he was so angry, he wanted to curse Krishna. And immediately Krishna started to show his the same form. All right. You want to curse me? Now you see my expanding mouth, arm, legs, and this thing. So he showed. And after that, he showed that how that everyone get into the mouth and everybody get crushed. So all were like pre-killed. So he showed that. All right. That is in Mahabharata, Canto 14, chapter 54, text 4. Then the sixth universal form is shown by Bali Maharaj, Sukraj. Okay, Bali Maharaj. This is the festival, the Malayali festival. Malayali will celebrate Onam. The Onam is this festival. All right. So when Bali Maharaj, the small dwarf Brahmana lasts for 3 feet of length. And he gives the first feet, second feet, come to the big form. So you have seen it. And number 7 is, of course, Advaita Acharya. When Lord Chaitanya came, Advaita Acharya asked Mahaprabhu to show, can you show me the form that what you have showed to Arjuna? And he showed the universal form, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All right. So this is some of the evidence that says that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, because he showed the same form. So if you know anybody, any gurus, any avatars will come and tell you, I am God, please go and ask them, can you show me this? All right. Even as Lord Chaitanya came in the form of sannyasi, he showed this form. So that means anyone who claim themselves as God could be able to show that. If not, you have to discard them on the spot. Jettison. What is jettison? All right. Say when you're in the ship traveling, in a navy, it's a naval language. When the captain says jettison, you throw everything out from the ship. Even your wallet, even you have some gold, everything. The only thing allowed is what you're wearing. Other than that, everything had to be thrown away so that the ship will be lighter, so that they can this thing. Everything throw out, jettison. Nothing you keep, not even a single penny. Everything that you have, throw out of into the sea. Similarly, when you find out the guru or whoever it is in this kind of fake propaganda or this kind of guru, when they couldn't show anything, you have to jettison that person on the spot. All right. This is for your own benefit. All right. Let me see, where's the book? Okay. Okay. Okay, in Ishopanishad, mantra 5. Let me see, is it See, another thing, it's mentioned in this mantra 8 in Ishopanishad. Saparyaga chukram akayam avranam ashnavirang shuddam apapa viddam kavir manisi prabibho svayambur yata tantyator tanvyadada chasvabhya samabhyaha. He says, such a person must actually know the greatest of all, the personality of Godhead, who is unembodied. He don't have any kind of this kind of body that we have. Omniscient, beyond reproach, without veins, pure and uncontaminated, and self-sufficient philosopher who always fulfilling everyone's desires since time immemorial. So here it's mentioned how the Krishna's body looked like. The God's body is without veins. So we must understand that's why another thing, let me make sure that whoever called themselves a God, they shouldn't have a vein, they shouldn't have any blood group, they shouldn't have blood in the body. All right. Now, okay, let me show you this. It gives a stern warning. Where is it? That day only I was reading. Okay, mantra 12, mantra 13. Just give me a second. I should have marked the thing. Okay, anyway, it says that those people who worship human being as God, they are known as Atmaha. Atma ha means the killer of the soul. So it's very important. So this is the chapter 11 is something that we have realized how we should address people for your own benefit to protect yourself, your sadhana from from getting cheated by this fake avatar, because very dangerous. Just like the blind leads the blind, fall into the ditch, and they go into the darkest ignorance. All right. So with that, we end the session here. Any questions? Any comment? So sorry, I'm still struggling with my cough. I tried my best to not to like get overexcited, then I cough again. Hare Krishna, is there any questions? All right. Rajalakshmi, you okay?
Prabhu,
Yes, Prabhu.
I just want to clarify on the Virat Rupa is a material manifestation. It's a cosmic manifestation. So so is it the people who practice yoga, are they entering in this linking with this
No.
material manifestation?
No, the material manifestation is showing how ugly is this material world.
Okay.
So it's just showing all that energy of the material world. Because those who meditate, like Dhyana yogis, if they perfect, they go to Brahma Jyoti. Brahma Jyoti is beyond the material manifestation. It's spiritual. You know? So this material manifestation means that is showing how the material, what are the ingredients, what are the things you can see in this material world, from Brahma Loka up to Patala Loka, up to the hellish region. You know, he showed everything. After that, he showed how they get killed. Then also he showed the future. Because tomorrow, on the next going to be, we discuss in chapter 12, devotional service. In that chapter 12, we will understand how about worshipping Krishna without awe and reverence. Because now Arjuna is already like awe and reverence. You know, he'll be thinking, no, he'll be in so much of fear. All right. Okay, Prabhu.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Prabhu.
Any other question? Is it all clear? I tried to go as easy as possible. I hope I am easy today.
Prabhu, continue from there. It says that Krishna is the time devouring for all, but he says everyone will die except
Pandavas.
So the time will not affect the Pandavas.
No. See, of course, eventually Pandavas also left word. They also died word.
Yeah, that's right.
This is an arrangement where Krishna wants to reinstall Yudhishthira as the king, as the emperor, and the 5 brothers to re-establish the dharma. Then after that, and for them to be there, this Duryodhana party will be always a trouble for them, and he just choose to destroy all of them. So that's what it meant.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu.
The Arjuna, the Pandavas' children all be killed. They don't have any parampara. Then at last, Arjuna will have a child through Subhadra. What is his name? Abhimanyu, I think. And from there, it continues. No, Parikshit. Uttara. Yes, from Uttara. Parikshit. And after Parikshit, then Abhimanyu, then Dveja, Majanya, something. After Parikshit, then after that, finish. Kali Yuga, take full blown. That means all those righteous kings already disappeared. All gone case ready. Okay, Prabhu?
Yes, thank you, Prabhu.
All right. So if there's no question, we end the session here. Please take note, tomorrow is Thursday. We don't have class. So tomorrow will be, what they call? We're having a program in this Bhakti Yoga Center, Ipoh, First Garden. So if Rajalakshmi, you're free, you please come over. And Sarinta Mataji, she's there. She'll be there. Then we have 2 new people are coming. 3 people, I think. Yeah. So tomorrow there's no program. We continue on Friday. Okay. So continue on Friday on chapter 12. And of course, because of my situation, I need to like cancel my classes, few classes. I think we'll finish by Deepavali. Okay. So anyway, have a beautiful day. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyavacha paditanam pavinibhyo vaishnavyo namo namah. Hare Krishna. Good night.
Krishna.
Gauranga.